Hey guys, a new day, a new topic. As you know, each and every single day something happens into our life. Whether you do something or not, something always had to happen. It's either something good or something bad, but something gotta happen. So a lot of things have been going on, recently around me. I heard, about a lot of stories. I've seen, a lot of things, happening around me too. And um a friend of mine got laid off, where he's working for some reason. And we all know that, layoff happens usually when because of, economic issues, or when the company has, some shortage, in jobs. So they cannot pay, like, people, so they gotta get rid of them, they gotta lay them off. Sorry for using, get rid of. So he came to me and asked me, Padu, I need some advice. And I said, yeah, I'm listening to you. How can I help you? He said, I got laid off and I'm really scared. I'm really scared and I'm really stressed because I got a lot of people, I take care of. I got people back home. In Africa, I got my wife, I got my kids, I gotta take care of. Though my wife is working, but as a man, I'm the head of the house. I'm the one who mostly provides. I mostly, like, provide. So this situation is really uncomfortable. I don't actually know how to approach my wife and tell her that I got laid off. So I say, life. Sometimes life is pretty much easy, but the way we do things, the way we make things can make it a little bit harder. You see what I'm talking about? So I say, there are not ways, to say that your wife. Just go home, okay? Go home, call her, sit down somewhere, and go through these. Talk about it that you got laid off. At least she knows that when we talk about laying off, it's not because it's not because you made something wrong, you did something wrong. No, it's usually because of the economic situation, that makes like the company not able to pay you anymore. So just go call her, sit down, and tell her. And anyway, there are thousands of other companies around here in this city, or even outside of this city. There are a lot of companies that are looking for people, to work. So they lay you off today, at least they will compensate you. They may give you some money, and that money you can use that money to pay your rent at least for a month or 2 months. It will depend on how much they pay you. So in the meantime, you can even take, like, 2 or 3 days off, just stay with family, because you haven't really been your family for quite a long time. So just sit down with your family, spend some time, 2 or 3 days, and then you can start, applying for jobs again. You will get a job. I mean, you still have your two hands, you have your two legs. So what will prevent you from getting another job? So don't be stressed, stop being stressed. And you are a believer, you believe in God. So you pray God, because God always makes a way for each and every of his children, of his child. Especially when you call upon him, when you ask him to guide you, he always find a way for you. So you don't have to stress about this whole thing. It's true. If I were in your situation, maybe I would have thought like you. Maybe I would have been stressed. I do not really know. But for now, I think that you don't have to stress about it. So talk to her, sit down, and see how things go through. So he listened to me quietly, and then the same night, after he left me, so he went straight to his wife. Then that's what he told me though. So he waited for his kids, to go to bed, and then he called his wife. They talked. He was surprised. Guess what? He told his wife, about the whole thing, and guess what? The wife was really quiet, and she said, "There's no issue. I trust you. I know that you get another job." He was surprised by the answer of his wife. He thought she would maybe go mad and all that stuff. And then he came to me. He was so happy. I said, "You see, sometimes life is sometimes easy, but sometimes we are the ones who who make things harder, and we don't need to go through that. So he's been home for quite for a few days now, enjoying with his families. I mean, uh what I've learned again, one more time, from this story, from this whole thing, is that in life, whatever happened always has a reason. And whenever, if you believe in God, there's always a way out to each and every situation. I found myself like in the past in really tough situation. Maybe I couldn't. Maybe I mean some situation that I've never. I didn't cause those situations to happen, but they happened to me. I had to come out. I had to come up with a solution to get out from that situation, which I did. So I mean, the more we grow, not everybody, unfortunately, but some people, the more they grow, the more they get wiser, the more they get more intelligent, and they get that wisdom, that intelligence from the experience they went through. Because each and every step of your life, you go through a couple of things, and whenever you go through a situation, you gotta sit down, go through it, think about it, and always take something positive from that situation. So guys, whatever happens to you today, you may get laid off today, you may be fired for any reason. I mean, something may happen to you, but always remember that there's God. Always remember that as long as you have that strength, as long as you have that courage, as long as you have your two hands, your two legs, your two feet, anything is possible. You can always see, go out there, look for a job, get a job, and then life goes on. So never give up. I also have to admit that your partner, is part of your success or is part of your failure. Because just imagine, just remember, like that friend of mine. Let's say that his wife was the kind of woman who does not really understand her husband, and whatever happens, she starts screaming, she starts yelling, she starts doing those funny things and that. If she was the kind of woman, she would be putting more pressure on him. He would be more stressed. And we all know what stress causes. Guys, let's stop being stressed, because stress is the cause of a lot of bad things, diseases, heart attack. I mean, we gotta get rid of that word. We gotta get rid of that stress away from us. So your partner is part of your success. Your partner is part of your failure too. When your partner, like when your wife is somebody who understands you. So whatever happens, you always sit down with you. She'll always come to you and say, "Yes, baby, you don't have to worry about that. I understand you. We will get away. We will get out from that situation." And these are the kind of words that we men, I mean men, we expect from our wives. These are the kind of encouragement that we expect from our wives. Not that I come to you and say, "Look, this is what happened to me," and you start shouting, screaming, doing this and that, as if you think that what happened to me cannot happen to you. No, we want your support. So whatever happened to you guys, you may get laid off today. You don't have to stress about it. You don't have to kill yourself about it. You don't have to have thousands of thought about it, because there's always a way out. I mean, as long as there are companies out there, you can always apply. And if out of 10 companies you'll be sending your resume to, there will be always two, three, four that will 2, 3, 4 companies that will take you. So you don't have to worry, because this is not the end of the world. So you still have everything, like to make it. Just believe in yourself. Just believe in your capacity. Just trust yourself. Trust in your capacity. Trust in your knowledge. Trust in your intelligence. Trust that anything can be possible. You leave one company today, tomorrow you may get like another company. What you don't even what you don't even maybe think is that by laying you off today, that may cause a lot of other doors, to open for you. I remember another colleague of mine, came to me and told me, "Look, I got laid off today." He was smiling, he was happy, He told me that, and he told me, "You know what?" I said, "No." He said, "What my supervisor doesn't know is that he pushed me. He pushed me, into my blessings." And I really appreciate, I really love, the way he said that. And he was confident, when he told me that. And today I'm 100% sure that he's getting, like, he started to make, like, a lot of money somewhere else, maybe his own business, because he was telling me about opening his own business. I'm sure that he may be doing something that, that first of all he loves, and secondly that, he's making money, and thirdly that's something he does whenever he feel like doing. He doesn't have to, like, go to work, like, at night and kill himself, 12-hour working, standing up. No, he doesn't have to do that anymore. So, like he said, that company just kicked you out, that company just laid you off, that company just fired you. But remember that by doing that, they may have opened thousands of doors, for you. So never forget about it. Never forget that, stopping one activities will close all the other doors for you. No, never say that. If one activity closes, thousands are opening for you. You just have to trust yourself. You gotta trust God. You gotta believe in God. You gotta believe in yourself. Believe in your knowledge. Believe in your strength. Believe in your capacity to create. Believe in you. In general. So never forget about it. So we'll talk again soon. Take care. Do not forget, if you see this, if you watch this video, please, 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 please subscribe and share to your whole family, to your whole friend, to your whole neighbor, to your whole, country. Why not? Anything is possible. So why can you wait? So take care again and see you. Bye.